Dark hallways, whispers you can't explain, smiles that don't belong. Netflix in 2025 is a graveyard of nightmares. A lineup of psychological horror, supernatural thrillers, and cult classic horror gems that refuse to let you rest. These aren't simple scares. They're twisted. They're relentless. They're the kind of stories that stay in your head long after the credits roll. Here are 10 of the best twisted horror movies streaming right now on Netflix. Number 10. Malevolent, 2018.
It's all an act. Angela's gift. You hear that?
A scam? A seance? A lie too easy to sell. But then the dead start whispering back. And suddenly this supernatural thriller isn't a con at all.
Find a quiet place, visualize your goal, and remember that you are amazing.
Brother and Sister. Fake Ghost Hunters. Scotland, 1980s. Their trick? Staging hauntings for families who've lost too much. But this house doesn't forgive. It remembers mutilated girls. It breathes with guilt. And Angela, the sister, hears voices that no one else can. What makes Malevolent work is its suffocating mood. No overblown effects. No lazy jump scares. Just dread. Thick. Choking. Inescapable. Does it stumble? Yes. The middle drags. And tropes feel familiar. But when the ghosts finally reveal themselves, it's chilling. For me, this one's a 7.8 out of 10. A creepy supernatural thriller that turns ghost hunting scams into blood-soaked punishment.
Did you see her?
Number 9. Aftermath, 2021. A house too cheap, a past too bloody, and two lovers who just want a fresh start. But when the walls whisper and the doors unlock by themselves, this psychological horror stops being a dream home and becomes a waking nightmare. In Aftermath, a young couple moves into a gorgeous house sold at a shocking discount. The catch? A brutal murder-suicide happened here. At first, it's whispers, shadows, scratches at night. Then, the notes, the messages, the presence you can't see. This is slow burn terror. Isolation, violation, paranoia twisting love into obsession. It's not the blood that gets you, it's the silence. The feeling you're never alone. Is it a little too long? Yes. But for me, it nails the paranoia of home invasion mixed with psychological horror. A 7.5 out of 10, eerie, intimate, and unnervingly believable. Number 8. The Rental, 2020.
This is not okay.
A weekend getaway, ocean views, two couples ready for escape. Until hidden cameras appear. Until secrets unravel. Until the house itself turns into a trap. This isn't just paranoia. It's psychological horror with no exit. Directed by Dave Franco, The Rental takes the Airbnb dream and twists it into voyeuristic terror. At first, it's jealousy, secrets, that gnawing feeling someone is watching. Then, a disappearance, and the masked figure steps from the shadows. This is dread built on intimacy. Private moments exposed, trust shattered. It asks, if every door has an eye, are you ever really safe? The pace? Sharp. The acting? Strong. The payoff? Maybe a little predictable, but effective. For me, it's an 8 out of 10. A tense psychological horror that makes you question every weekend rental ever booked. Number 7. Sweetheart, 2019. Stranded, alone, on a deserted island where silence feels safe. Until night falls. Until something rises from the sea. Until survival turns into ritual. This is creature horror stripped bare. Sweetheart is survival cinema with teeth. Jen washes ashore thinking hunger, thirst, and loneliness will be her worst enemies. She's wrong. Every night, something comes from the ocean. Screams echo. Claw marks scar the sand. And Jen realizes she's prey. What makes this film pop? Its simplicity. Minimal dialogue. Maximum dread. Nature's beauty turned into a hunting ground. It's lean, fast, primal. For me, it's an 8.2 out of 10. A raw creature horror where silence becomes your only defense. Number 6. Baskin, 2015. A police call. An abandoned building. A door that should never have been opened. Step inside, and you're not in this world anymore. You're in a cult's playground. And hell itself is waiting. Baskin is Turkish horror at its most brutal. A squad of officers answers a routine call, only to find rituals, robed figures, and blood-soaked corridors. The deeper they go, the less reality matters. Walls pulse like wounds, memories twist, and a cult leader whispers sermons that feel like knives. This is not for casual horror fans. It's grotesque, surreal, cosmic. But if you love cult horror mixed with demonic depravity, it's unforgettable. For me, Baskin is a 7.9 out of 10. A cult horror descent into madness where escape doesn't exist. Number 5. Annabelle Comes Home, 2019. She's locked up, behind sacred glass, contained, controlled, until one careless night sets her free. And suddenly, every cursed object in the Warrens' house comes alive. This isn't just a doll. It's a supernatural siege.
Everything you see in here is either haunted, cursed, or has been used in some kind of ritualistic practice.
Annabelle Comes Home dives straight into supernatural thriller chaos. Teen curiosity wakes the doll. And one by one, evil spreads. Mirrors bleed, coins whisper, spirits crawl from the walls. It's campy at times, yes, but that's the fun. This is a haunted house movie on overdrive, every corner, every hallway, a trap. Is it the scariest Conjuring spin-off? No, but it's relentless entertainment. For me, it's a 7.6 out of 10. A supernatural thriller that turns a museum of horrors into one long, terrifying night. Number 4. Don't Listen, 2020.
He's here! Sarah!
A child hears voices. No one believes him. And then, he's gone. But the voices don't stop. They grow louder, crueler, hungrier. This is supernatural horror with heartbreak.
They always wake me up.
Who wakes you up?
The voices.
What do the voices want?
Spanish horror Don't Listen is tragedy sharpened into terror. A grieving father and mother unravel when their son dies inside a crumbling countryside home. Tape recorders hiss. Mirrors reflect what shouldn't exist. And whispers feed on grief like parasites. It's not just about ghosts. It's about sorrow weaponized, loss turned into possession. This one is devastating. For me, a solid 8.1 out of 10. A supernatural horror that's as emotional as it is terrifying.
Mama, need to come help me.
Eric!
That man wants to hurt me.
Number 3. Smile, 2022.
Smiling at me.
A grin too wide. A smile that doesn't belong. Once you see it, you're marked. You can't escape this curse. You can't outrun trauma. This is psychological horror at its most infectious. Smile follows psychiatrist Rose Carter after witnessing a patient's horrific suicide. From that moment, faces twist into sinister grins. Hallucinations blur with reality, and she's hunted by something trauma-born. The hook? It's not just a demon. It's the way trauma spreads, like a virus. From victim to victim, smile to smile. It's relentless. It's bleak. It's unforgettable. For me, Smile is an 8.7 out of 10. A psychological horror that digs into the mind and leaves scars you can't laugh away.
I'm just really scared that something bad is going to happen.
Number 2. The Exorcism of Emily Rose, 2005.
It has begun.
Trial. A priest. A dead girl. But the courtroom isn't safe. Because the possession never really ends. This is faith versus science. Law versus the demonic.
Do you understand how long they can put you away for this?
I want people to hear what only I can tell.
And what is that?
What really happened to Emily.
The Exorcism of Emily Rose fuses courtroom drama with possession horror. Through testimony and flashbacks, Emily's torment unfolds, her body twisting, voices screaming, reality tearing apart. It's terrifying because it's grounded. Faith collides with skepticism, and every witness risks carrying the curse. It's chilling, tragic, and smart. For me, it's a 9 out of 10. A possession horror that proves the devil doesn't care about legal systems.
For the glory of God.
Number 1. Shutter, 2004 Thailand.
เป็นคนต่อไป
A blurred photo. A shadow that shouldn't be there. And then, the truth you never wanted to see. This isn't just a ghost story. This is psychological horror mixed with pure vengeance.
พ่อกับเจ้าของรูปด้วยกันอย่างนั้น
In the Thai masterpiece Shutter, a photographer and his girlfriend notice strange figures haunting their developed photos. The deeper they dig, the more violent the apparitions become. Every snapshot holds another secret. And behind it all, betrayal, guilt, and a truth that will shatter both of them. This is atmosphere-driven terror. A story where every click of the camera drips with dread. For me, it's a 9.2 out of 10. A psychological horror classic that proves the dead don't just haunt, they cling.
ราวในรูปมากกว่า
So there you have it. 10 twisted nightmares? From psychological horror that claws at your sanity, to supernatural thrillers that whisper in the dark, to cult classic horror that drags you straight into madness. Each one unforgettable, each one waiting on Netflix. But here's the real question. Which of these horrors will you dare to stream tonight? Because once you press play, there's no going back.